Well, hello. How is it going? This is Andrew from Flawless Rage 2, bringing you another House Flipper 2 stream here tonight. We have got some exciting stuff to show. If my laptop will show, so I know what I'm doing and know if I've got audio or not. You know, computers are a pain in the arse. They really are. Right. Are we good? Okay, we are good. Right, we can start. Okay, yes, this is House Flipper 2. We've got one thing to sell tonight. We've got a talking point. So let's get on with it, shall we? So yeah, tonight we've got some stuff to show, and also the music place I did is finished. You'll see that in its full completion here tonight, and we will be selling it. So without any further ado, let's get into what we're doing here tonight, which is we're going to the closed amusement park, and we're going to be looking around there and doing a bit of work there as well. So it's all fun and games. Let's see how we get on. Right, wait for this to load up. So yes, we do have a talking point tonight, as previously stated, and it's going to be interesting. It's your typical Flawless talking point. So yeah, be wary of that one. It's good though. Right. Do you know what? The more I play on this, the longer it fucking takes to load. It's really annoying. So, welcome to this. This is going to be my cafe. That's right, I built a cafe at the amusement park. And the states were going to be selling pizza, so I must remember to put that in as well. Yeah, so we need to do this. This needs some serious work. This thing I've been working on for... It must be since Sunday I've been working on this, and we're still going. So, yeah, huge mountain of a job this one is. But nonetheless, I'm really, really happy to be doing it. We're going to have, well, I don't know where things are going to go. I mean, here is a perfect spot, really, isn't it? Let's just be honest. But we first need to get this looking like a shop, or a cafe, if you will. So, let me go to... I was already at the right fucking place here, and we're going to do a tiled floor. Now, many different types of tile floor we can choose from. I quite like that as the idea, but I may be thinking about... No, fuck that. I want to do a different style. We could just do a plain, boring one, but what's the point in that, right? So I think we're going to go for this one, but we're going to change it up just a little bit. We'll change the size, and we'll stick with white. But I think we could go with maybe some blue tiles. Let's go a bit darker blue than that. And that can really accent it by turning it to black. We'll buy it, and we'll buy a ton of these. That should definitely be more than enough. Okay, and then we'll start doing the floor. In the chat, it is Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all good. Welcome. Good to see you. Excellent to see you tonight, right here. So, yeah, I'm just going to refresh my page here when I monitor the stream, because this laptop's being a fucking penis. It really is. So, it's an old laptop I bought for 20 quid. So, what do you want? Kathy says, how you doing? I'm all right. Not so bad. How's yourself? Hope you had a good day today. Right. Come on. Let me go into this. And maybe the chat will actually fucking work this time. Load, you cunt. There we go. It's working. It's working. Not bad. That's good. That's good. Right. So yeah, let's get on with this. So let's put some flooring down in what is going to be a No, 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 no. The pub is done. That build is done. I'm on to the amusement park now. I'm building the amusement park up. I've been, well, put it this way. I've been at it like a fucking rabbit in mating season. It's been, I've been doing this place since Sunday. I've changed some things. We've got all kinds of things going on, but I've done it sort of like, I mean, I don't really know if I want to call it an amusement park anymore. That's more like an elaborate fete now. An elaborate fucking summer fete. So, yeah. Interesting times nonetheless. We are going to get this done. No, no, no. You didn't miss the pub at all. The pub is coming up tonight. I have finished it. I just haven't sold it yet. The pub is there. We have got the pub. I'm going to be selling that one in just a little bit. Roughly at the end of stream, like I normally do as well, I'll do with that one. But no, you haven't missed the pub at all. What I'm not looking forward to is painting this fucking ceiling. I hate painting big ceilings. I'm a glutton for punishment. I do it to myself. It's self-inflicted. But all needs to be done. No, we are at the theme park tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kathy. That's awesome. Yeah, got to have a bit of rock and metal. That's my jam. That is. I just love it. Don't get me wrong. I do like other types of music as well. If you've looked through my channel, you'll know that I might be in love with rock and metal, but I'm also a huge, massive Michael Jackson fan. I have been since I was a kid. And I've got some of the fucking most weirdest fucking stuff you'll ever see. I've got a CD I bought at a car boot sale, which is the Dangerous album on gold disc, right? And I picked it up for a £5 on eBay. You can get them on eBay. I've seen them for like 80 quid. So I picked up a good one there. I've also got a first pressing of the Russian or Bulgarian version of Thriller as well. I've got one of those. That's worth about 300, that one. Right, the floor's down. That didn't take as long as expected. Not too bad. We're making a good start. Yeah. We're making a good start. Oh, what the fuck's that? There's a bit of shit on my floor. There isn't any more. Right. Okay. Let's do this thing. So, we're going to need paint and lots of it. Also, do I do a wallpaper or do I just paint the fucker? I mean, I might paint it, bollocks to. I want to get this fucking ceiling done first though, because I hate the big ceilings. Oh God, here we go, right. And we do have a talking point tonight that is coming up. I'll start that in a few minutes actually, just wait and see if Boston and Pam come in, and then I'll start it. I hope Boston comes in because some of the things I've called some of my stores on this are quite funny. Yeah, that was. I mean, to this day, that Thriller still holds up. But when it comes to Halloween, though, although I love the song, and although I absolutely love it, I do think that it is overplayed. When you say Michael Jackson, people will go to the Billie Jeans or Bad or, Man in the Mirror, and Thriller and that. There are some songs there that get overlooked. I think, I think one of the best albums they put out for Michael Jackson is Dangerous, but also the posthumous album as well after he died, Escape. That is an incredible album. But yeah, I mean, even the Bad 25, what was released in 2012, I have the 3 LP edition of that because I am very retro. I still play cassette tapes and record to cassette. I still play vinyl records and CDs. I even play mini disc. I don't fucking like the aspect of streaming music, because the way I see it is, why do I want to pay a subscription service like Spotify or YouTube Music, what, 7, 8 quid a month to listen to, music when I can go out, buy the physical album, be it on whatever format, record, CD, whatever, and then, and then I can listen to it as many times as I want, Nice. I do like a bit of the Cult, and the Smiths are pretty damn good too. So yeah. But my rock music, well, how I got into that, it was, I always liked a little bit of it, but sort of like it was Ozzy Osbourne that did it for me, and I got into Ozzy through a girl I used to know. When I was 14, she was 26, and that's all I can really say about that. No, nothing happened. Fucking wish it did though. She was hot. But no. But no, that was that, and used to go to a dive bar and be head first in the mosh pit. Fuck yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just found out how epic Kathy is. That is awesome. Right. How are we getting on with this fucking ceiling? Oh, God. Can't I just get the bucket of paint and just chuck the cunt up there? Yes, it'll fucking dribble down like a fucking, premature ejaculator, but, The only blonde goth, nice. I used to be goth myself. I'm not so much anymore. I still like gothic things, the gothic side of things, but I'm not an actual full-blown goth anymore. I used to do the makeup and everything. My wife's into the same. She loves the whole gothic look. All of I don't know if she's got anything of any color in her wardrobe. I think it's all black, and she's got like fucking skulls. She's got skulls in her in her wardrobe and stuff, and all sorts of stuff. I still love the gothic thing. I'm still into that kind of thing. Listen to the music and stuff like that. But I'm not a full blown goth anymore. I guess once you are something like that, though, in a way, it never really leaves you. In a way, it never leaves you. I mean, put it this way: my wife's more than happy to put on her leather trousers that have got buckles going down the side, and sort of like chuck a t-shirt on with some Anne Stokes art on it or something, or like skulls and stuff like that. Come down, she's more than happy to sit there and listen to a bit of Slipknot. You know what I mean? So there is this new band that I've really got into as well. I'm waiting actually on their CD to arrive. They dress up like nuns. They're called Dogma, and they are really, really good. And some of their songs are actually quite explicit. But yeah, they dress up like fucking nuns and stuff. I found them when I was looking online at Ozzy Osbourne tributes and stuff, and I found that they did sort of like played some of the songs on stage, like they did Paranoid and stuff like that. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty good. Right, let's get rid of these old lights. We don't need them. Right. Were they faceless at the start? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but I've recently just discovered them. But yeah, I listen to it all. I don't really listen. I mean, I'm as much of an MJ fan as I am. I don't play him much. I mean, come around my house on a Saturday morning and you're going to hear Ozzy, you're going to hear Sabbath, you're going to hear Slipknot, you're going to hear Marilyn Manson, you're going to hear Five Finger Death Punch, you're going to hear fucking Avenged Sevenfold, you're going to hear all sorts on my house. It's, you know, oh, do I really want to paint that or should I just fucking wallpaper it? Why not? And one of my favourite Five Finger Death Punch songs as well is called A Little Bit Off. I can really fucking sympathise with that, especially the ending. Right. Yeah, that's awesome. In the chat, Pam is in. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all good. Welcome, welcome. Fantastic to see you here. Right, we just made. Well, I'll show you what I'm making. I don't know if Boston's coming in, but he's going to miss this. I'm going to show you around the theme park, okay? Because that's what I'm doing. So, first off, here's the cafe I built. I've done all sorts of stuff there. Over here, I've just redone it and kept it as a burger joint. I just got to put things in there to just put a sign up there that says burgers and open. If we take a look inside, I've wallpapered it, tiled it right through. And you also done a serving hatch for people who want to walk around the park or like an eatery restaurant there. All out here has been redone as well. If we head over to here, you can see the stage has been redone and we've got a clown show going on. Yep, I decided to turn it into a bit of a clown show, this one. Dressed up with some neons and stuff. I thought the stuff's here, you know. I mean, who doesn't want to see a man on stage fondling his balls, you know? So, you know. So, yeah, put some new lighting in as well. If I open the curtain and go through here, this is the clown's where he lives, basically, the guy who's the clown. So you go in, and I've done a basic living room, TV, kitchenette over here, just all the basic stuff. Bathroom. This guy lives at the theme park. Imagine the fun you'd have. Simple bedroom with a retro style TV, lava lamp, some videos to watch. I don't even know what's on them. Although if it was me, I'd know what was on them. Oh, very filthy. DVD player, VCR. So, yeah. So that's what I've done there. Now, I'll take you around some of the stalls that I've redone. As you said, I've got rid of bumper cars. I know, it's a shame. But first up, Kathy says, reminds me of my Pontins Butlins days. Nice. First up, I want to show you this, which is the horror house, the haunted house. I've renamed it. It's the Firefly Funhouse. This is in tribute to a professional wrestler who died a few years ago called, his real name is Wyndham Rotunda, but he went by The Fiend. And I thought, what better way to pay tribute to him? So I turned it into the Firefly Funhouse. his saying was, let me in. And also on his gloves, his wrestling gloves, on one he had hurt, on the other he had heal. So I put that on the door and also put some lights up as fireflies there. Inside, nothing's really changed. It's still sort of like, how it was. I've just cleaned it up a little bit. But yeah, there's our mate there. And yeah, that's, I've just tidied it a bit, basically. That's what I've done to that one. Still needs a bit of work out here. This place is far, far from being finished. So let's make our way back through. And I'll go through there. Cheers, Kathy. I appreciate that. If we go out here, we get to our first thing. You're hungry. You want to have a walk around. Then you might need some traditional fish and chips. There you go, some fish and chips. I made a fish and chip stool. Put some fish on the outside, some packets of chips there. Did a fish and chips logo. And if we go inside, I've done an area where basically they can wrap your fish and chips for you. And also made something to try and resemble fryers. I've even put like a glossy kind of finish of it there. You can see it there reflecting when I move back and forth. We got a fish and chip stool. A bit of traditional British fish and chips goes a long, long fucking way. Over here, I'll show you this. This is security and also staff room. I've started the security one. In there, we've just got a TV at the moment, but this is where the security guards are going to hang around during the day. And if we go round to the side, and we go up the stairs and in here, we've got the staff room, basically, where they can hang out. They can also, if they want to, come out here and head up these stairs. Put the fucking torch on. Go around here. I've tried to do this a bit, but yeah, that's proven to be a bit of a cunt, that bit is, if I'm honest with you. If you walk through here, this is basically going to be like staff toilets and stuff like that. I know we can go through to there and there's more to look at and everything, but yeah, more work is to be done there. So let me take you down and show you the things that are more flawless, are more filthy, in the naming anyway. Pam knows what kind of things are already coming. Here we go. Are you ready? Because it's time to grab these and smash balls. That's right. Decided to change the name of this to Smash Balls. Basically, get your ball, chuck it, smash balls. So there's one game for you. I've kept the prizes all the same. I'm just going to replace this wood top at some point. Next up, sometimes, you need to have a bit of fun. Well, there's no better time to do it than when you have fun squirting. This is this is squirt fun. Basically, I saw the water pistols and thought, yeah, why the fuck not make it X-rated? So yeah, this is squirt fun where you got to squirt the. Oh, Pam says load of balls. Absolutely. Yep, time to be a squirter and squirt all these ducks off here. Win a prize every time, or so they fucking claim. Yep, that's that. If we move it across to this one, the basketball one, this is for them times when you simply need to go balls deep. That's right. I thought you're dunking it through a hoop. Let's do it. This is a balls deep. This one's, just your little basketball game. Decided to name it into something completely inappropriate because that's just how I fucking roll. So, yeah, balls deep is here. Next, we've got some, thank you, Kathy. We've got some toilets. I built a toilet block for the visitors, male and female. These aren't completely done yet. But in here is the male toilets where we've got some bidets or whatever the fuck you call them, piss squirting holes, whatever. And we've got some sinks around, plus we've got one just regular sort of toilet in there. That's on the male side of things. Females have got it more, more together. And the female toilets, you've got some sinks there, and you've got 3 simple cubicles for each person there, for each lady who wants to use it. So yeah, that is that one. Now we come to this. Still to be a little bit more dirty, and if Boston was here, I wish Boston was here. But Pam's got to remember this, a bit of a throwback. It's time to go inside the Wonder Tunnel. That's right, even it says it up there, look. In all of its glory, the Wonder Tunnel. This is the roller coaster. I've simply just redone this bit, all done. And I've even done the actual tunnel itself. Just chopped it all down a bit and made some, put some lights and stuff in there, and put a brand new cart on there. Let's send it around. It'll make its way around. You'll see it come around there any second. There we go. There it is. And it's back. There we go. That is basically my theme park. Done a few things. I was going. It works. Oh, it works. Inside here was bumper cars, but I'm going to put some tables and chairs in here. I know it is a pain in the arse. That I was really pissed off when I found out we couldn't ride them. Tables and chairs are going to go in here, and that's going to be like a little dining spot. So you go to get some chippy, or you go to get, I don't know, a burger meal or something, or even, go and buy a pizza out of the cafe, even though you could eat it in there. This is where you can come and eat it. Got to put some tables and chairs down there. But yeah, that's how far I've got so far. So yeah, we've got to keep going with this fucking thing though. So I need to choose some wallpaper that should be suitable for a calf. I have no fucking idea which one to go for here. Like I said, I'm not doing that one because that looks like tiny penises. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. Cheers, Kathy. I think we'll do the stripes wallpaper. That's calf-esque, isn't it? And we'll go with fuck me. Right, we'll go with, do we want red stripes? I should have done that for the Fiend. That would have been fucking easier. I could still change it. There's a fish wallpaper. Yeah, there is a fish wallpaper. I'm going to go with, do you know what? Let's go with a bit of a brighter green. How about green and white? How does that grab us? How's your wife? She's good. She's good. She's still recovering from a bit of a cold. She keeps having really bad coughing fits and stuff, but she's doing all right. She's getting there slowly. I would do green and like yellow, or green, white and yellow or something, but then people might confuse the cafe with a branch of fucking Morrison's, so I'm not going to do that. The windows, if they're not broken, I ain't touching them. I could refresh them, but this build's going to take long enough as it is. We've got a hell of a lot of work to do here. But I've got to be honest, I've been really enjoying it. I'm no word of a lie this morning. I phoned my mum after I came off the phone with her. I went and made a cup of tea, came in here, sat down, put this on, and my cup of tea got cold. So then I had to go in the kitchen again, make a fresh cuppa, and go hell if that went cold as well. Kathy says, I only found out last week that you can rebuy the builds. Yeah. Yeah, you can rebuy them. Gives you a second chance at doing something. So, it could, there are endless possibilities with this game. If you can think of it, you 9 times out of 10 can build it. Sometimes You got to be a bit, imaginative with your builds and stuff. But it does work out for you. Yeah. So, I mean, I've got all of the Scooby-Doo houses unlocked now. So I'll be doing something. I have been also. Um, you brought it when the game came out. All right. Okay. I have been doing a little bit of the mansion, but I've just got as far as tidying up. That thing's going to be a fucking mammoth of a job. It really is. There's a bit of ceiling there, which I should have done. I will get some more paint and do that in a moment. I'm doing the bloody walls at the minute. Right. Okay. But yes, on to our talking point of the evening. We know what time of year it is, don't we? Oh, yes. Halloween has come and gone. And now we are being bombarded with Christmas adverts. And today was the release. I've been waiting for this. Today was the release of the John Lewis yearly Christmas fucking advert. Oh, we've had Venus flytraps giving or kids giving fucking presents to Venus flytraps before, and now it's a fucking another stupid one that's supposed to be heart-wrenching. It's not. It's basically a kid who fucking buys. This year's one is a kid who buys a record for his dad to take him back to his youth, his nostalgia. And then he sees this kid, his kid sort of growing up kind of deal. And then he's sort of like, and then sort of like he plays this record, which he unwraps. And for a record, it's quite crackly and poppy. And I'm not an audiophile. Audiophiles are full of shit. But, he puts this record on and it plays a track from his dad's youth and stuff. And it's basically the kid's way of saying, love you, Dad. Have you ever seen such bollocks in your life? Fucking hell. I mean, they really try and go for the heartstring approach every year, John Lewis, I've noticed. A kid a couple of years back buying a present for a fucking Venus flytrap. What the fuck that was all about, I'll never know. I'm still, So, yeah. What a load of bollocks. Pam says there's banging outside your window sounded quite near. Oh, someone's letting fireworks off tonight. Yeah. My mum's having a bit of trouble with that. She's got a dog who absolutely is terrified of fireworks. The other one doesn't give a shit because she's got two dogs. But, yeah, one of her dogs really couldn't give a toss, if fireworks going off, but the other one don't like it. So, yeah. But yes, Christmas adverts. As soon as Halloween's out of the way, they fucking come along, don't they? Dear God, don't they come along. It's annoying. Why don't people realise that, and it's also, it can be a bit upsetting for people as well, in one way, because there's people, who out there who can't afford all these luxuries that these supermarkets and stuff have to offer. There's people out there who can't afford, to do any of that. But then you get some fucking brand like John fucking Lewis who then decide it'll be great fun to fucking, have a ridiculous fucking TV advert to pull on the heartstrings, sort of like, do you have family? Do you love them? You want them to have a good Christmas, don't you? Come to our store, go online, buy some of our shit, Kathy says a lot rely on food banks. This is true. A lot of them do rely on food banks, So, I just think it's very, very, I just think it's so stupid. And no, John Lewis, they're all dead. Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? Every single year, it doesn't matter what fucking Christmas ad comes out. It really doesn't matter what Christmas ad comes out. It's going to be, you know, John Lewis is the one, you know, that they make a big fuss of every year. Why is that the John Lewis one? Why can't they make you know, a fuss about Sainsbury's selling fucking sausage rolls? You know, why does it always have to be sort of like, you know, the John Lewis Christmas ad is the one that we, you know, is the main one every year? It just seems a bit fucking stupid to me. You know, I mean, shit, I ain't got a lot of money this year, but you know, we're doing our best for my kids and stuff. I'm only buying for my wife and me and the wife, obviously, together for the kids and for my mum. That's it. I can't do any more. The B&M ones, yeah. You know, it doesn't make any fucking sense that they just release this shit every year. And I've also seen this fucking, oh, what is it? There was one on earlier. There's this twat dressed up as the Grinch going through a supermarket. I think it's for Asda, singing a ridiculous fucking song and you know, dressed up as the Grinch going through a fucking supermarket. What? You know, I'm sure there must be licensing issues with that one. Yeah. It's just, you know, it just baffles me every year the amount of crap that they come out with, you know. I don't really think that in a way that they should, you know, bring some of these ads out. I get it. They've got to fucking make an effort for Christmas and they've got to sort of like, you know, try and drum up custom and stuff. I get it, but they don't seem to realize because of that wank stain in number 10 Downing Street and because of his fucking cronies, you know, no one's got any fucking money. You know, people are struggling. They keep putting food prices up. They keep putting every other fucking price up. You know, people can't afford to pay their bills. They can't afford to, you know, to turn, you know, to for their electric. They can't afford to fucking do half the shit. And yet you've got these fucking wankers dressed up as the Grinch running around Asthma going, "It's Christmas time." You know, fuck off. I think we know what time of year it is, motherfucker. You know. Oh, I know, Kathy. Yeah, it is going to get worse. It is a great name for him. Yeah. Honestly, that man, that squeaky little bastard, is you know is one of the worst things to happen to this country. He really is. He really fucking is. You know. Oh well, our manifesto. I don't give a fuck about your manifesto, motherfucker. You're just pissed off because that redhead woman's left because she got found out about her houses or something, and you can't fuck her no more. He might be married. But I'm convinced. I'm convinced he was fucking her. There's something about it that just says that he was doing it. You know, I am 100% convinced on that one. You can't tell me that he's going on a trip to Scotland or going on a trip to where the fuck ever, and he's not banging her and she's with him. Separate hotel rooms, huh? Yeah, right. Absolutely, you know, fucked up. I don't get involved in politics, but yeah. No, he isn't. I don't get wrapped up in political issues and stuff, but fucking hell. Right. Everything's just so fucked up right now. It really is. There's people out there worrying about every fucking thing. And yet you got that squeaky little cunt in number 10, you know. He pisses me off, though, he does. He really pisses me off. I have never seen such a big fucking tosspot. No, you can't help being angry. You know, it's true. It's just, you know, everything's gone so fucking wrong at the minute. You know, everyone's lost the plot. Everyone's lost the fucking plot right now because no one can afford shit. And yeah, if I see that cunt who looks like who's I'm dressed up as the Grinch again, fucking hell. And I get obviously, like I said, they've got to, you know, make a thank you very much, Pam, appreciated. You know, they've got to make a profit and they've got to sell their stuff and everything. I get that, but sometimes I feel it just does go a little bit too far. You know, now I've got to try and find these counters. But yeah, John Lewis, thank you, Kathy, appreciated. John Lewis can suck a big fat one because yeah, their advert every year just seems to be like one of these ones that are pulling on heartstrings and oh look, this child bought a fucking present for a fucking plant that lives outside. And I mean that one was from 2 years ago. That one still pisses me off. Where is the fucking? I've got to try and find where these things are now. Um, Sorry if my voice is getting a bit croaky as well. I'll have a sip of water. There we go. A little bit of water. A little bit of moisture goes a long, long way, eh? Right? Isn't that right, lads? Right. Okay. Um, let's go. And I don't get ads. Don't watch TV. I only have YouTube Premium. Yeah. There's not a lot of point in watching TV anymore. It's all the same shit. I mean, you know, every year we always watch I'm a Celebrity. This year it's rumored, not going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's rumored that Jack Osborne's going in there, so I'm definitely going to be watching for that. But my daughter, she absolutely loves it. My daughter loves it so much. I've just spent like 25 quid on an indoor TV aerial for her so she can sit upstairs and watch it in her own room in comfort on a 43-inch TV, which she's got in her room. You know, where the fuck do I find the pizza things? I wonder. Is it in here? It's got to be in here, innit? But yeah, everything's so messed up at the minute. And that's why I come on here. Yeah, I'm a Celeb's pretty good. I do like it. I do like. I watch it every single year, and yeah, yeah, definitely, Pam. If it's making you gonna make you feel like that, yeah, you don't need to be feeling like that. You know, but yeah, ever since ever since what happened the earlier part of this year, I hate Christmas. It's a really weird thing to say because it happened after Christmas, but I actually fucking hate Christmas now. Um, I never used to. I always used to get really fucking, excited for it and everything. But now I just simply can't. It's, you know, it's taken a lot out of me, that, if I'm honest. Ooh, we have other letters. Can you? You fucking can as well. Ooh, all right, I'll have to think about using them on something. Where's the fucking thing? Yeah, sorry for kitchen appliances. Where the fuck are they? There. That's not a home appliance. Oh, hang on. What's that? Ice cream. Refrigerated display. I'm sure there was one that had pizzas in it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I won't go into too much detail, but my wife, at the earlier part of this year, went into hospital with diabetic ketoacidosis. Ever since then, I've hated, I've fucking hated, I've hated this time of the year. It's getting to that part of the year again, and you just think, is history going to repeat? I've told her about this and told her how worried I am about it. And she's said, "You've got nothing really to worry about there. I'm going to be all right and everything," which I believe. I know she's going to be okay and stuff, but it doesn't stop you worrying. You know, it just doesn't stop you worrying at all. So, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. My wife is my absolute fucking everything. She really is. You know, I've been with her since I was 18, and it's like a missing piece of the puzzle when she's not here. So, you know, but it's all good. It's all good. She's doing really, really well with things. She's not very well at the minute, bless her. But she will get there, and she will kick some serious ass with this fucking, uh, you know, thank you, Kathy. Appreciated. She'll kick some ass with this cold and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't stop you worrying at all. It's really fucking horrible. I worry all the fucking time about her, you know. So yeah, not much fun. But she's in a much healthier place than she was, so I'm thankful for that. Even when before I came back. Well, there you go. That's right. I completely agree with you, Kathy. You know, it's before I came back. I was a bit concerned that I might be diabetic. I'm not though. I've been checked out. I got it. Look, I was basically made to get checked out by my wife, and yeah, I'm not, thankfully. So I can still cram into me all the shit I ate before, but I'm just more careful these days. You know. Right. So lovely stuff. Now, that's my phone in the background if you heard that. So yeah, turned into a proper little cafe. This thing is. I need to put in a thing. Don't ask me what the thing is because I have no fucking. There it is. We're going to get an oven. Can we get two? And still get through that? Yeah, we can get through there. And then I'm going to need a sink, but I need to get home appliances and we need. There you go. Cook up a bit of bacon, have a bacon bat. Why the fuck not? We're also going to need a couple more things as well. we're going to need a fridge back here. So I'll get one of them and a sink. Where the fuck is the sink? They have cool kitchen gadgets now. Yeah, I've seen some of them. They're pretty nice. I'm just going to get a small sink for now. I'm going to just chuck it like there. So people can still fucking, so you can get in between either way. That's not all the way to the fucking wall, is it? What am I doing? There we go. Working? Working. Right, excellent. So we'll leave the cafe like that for now. And we will check how long we've been streaming for. 52 minutes. We're doing well. Right. So what else can we do here? I mean, there's so much fucking work to do at this place. I'm looking forward to seeing other people's builds of it, though. That's going to be interesting. I did... where did I do that? It's all good. It's all good, Pam. I'm not finished yet, not by a long shot. We've still got a few more minutes to go as yet. What is up here? I can't remember. Right, yeah. In here is going to be sort of like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might make it into like another, another staff room or something. I don't know, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, that's that. So, well, I think it's about time that we went and showed you my other build, don't you? But yeah, this is my theme park. It is a work in progress, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna save it. When it decides to fucking save. Right, we're now going to head out and we're going to go home and we are going to go to my music club because it is finished and we're going to sell. So I hope you're ready for it. We're going to go there, we're going to sell it and see how much we get for it tonight. Right. So let's head over to the Dirty Laundromat is what I made it out of. And take a look at it. And I hope it's nighttime there. Here we go. Load the fuck in. Oh, look, the mystery machine. Right. Okay, before I actually show you that, I'm actually going to buy a bed real quick and turn it to nighttime. Because I want... You need to for the neons, basically. Is there anywhere I could put this? There. Sleep. Come on, let's go until midnight, so it's dark. Lovely, get rid of that. Right, now I can show you this properly. So you come in, you've got parking, which the parking takes you up here. All the parking spaces are done. We've got some cars. Even Scooby and the gang are here to listen to a bit of metal music, a bit of headbanging. Why the fuck not? Another parking bit over here. People can park up. Let's go. There's the actual sign and everything all completed. Let's go on the inside. And you can see that we've got the stage is set, the stage is done. It's metal night. And we've got the guitars, some drums, your keyboards. We've got a few neons on the wall there, a ghost and stuff, and something to make it look like a bit of a music club, so that's pretty cool. Lighting all around the stage. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it. And then you come through here, which is the backstage area, which does lead into the pub, but we're going to go into there through the front. I'll turn the torch on out here. Outside here, we've got a few tables. This is where the performers can chill, right? Thank you, Pam. This is where the performers can chill, so they can sit on the bench, have a smoke or something, or they can sit at one of the tables, have a pint, whatever. Over here is the electrical cupboard, air quotations. So to try and avoid BILO, inside there, I've actually put sort of like a toilet, a sink, a bed, and stuff like that to try and avoid BILO. So yeah, that's the electrical cupboard. Inside here is the control room and recording, where you come in and you've got your two monitors to monitor what's going on stage, sound mixer to make sure all mic levels and stuff are set, and of course your open reel recorder that looks like it's going about 15 inches per second to record the performance to then release on, multiple formats of like a live performance of a band. So that's that. That's the out the back area. Let me go back through here. A little preview of the pub there. I'm actually going to shut that door. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate it. Let's go back on stage and head out this way. We've just got some blinds up around here as well. If you go back outside and shut the door. We're going down the pub. That's right. This is our pub. You go in. You got your tables. You got your chairs. You got the TV there, so you can watch various sport events, not football. And here's where you're going to keep sort of like your shelves where you're going to keep your spirits, glasses, and some more like other stuff there, like little trinkets or something. Just a little shelf. Got a till or two there. A big sign up there underscored with a bit of neon that says bar and stuff. So yeah. And if you want to go back and listen to the music, go right through there. But yes, this is the pub. We have done, I even blocked this bit off just to stop people going down there. But yeah, we've got quite a lot of this done. It's been a labor of love, this one. I've actually really enjoyed doing this build. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. Cheers, Pam. It's been, a great build to do. And yeah, I'll probably use this place again to do something else. I haven't done a strip club in a long time, so maybe that'll be up next. But, right, what we're going to do now before we end here tonight is we're going to go and sell this place. Reluctantly. We're reluctantly going to sell this, but we can't keep everything. So, let's go into here. Let's pray there isn't no smarmy cunt-faced BILO. And let's do it in 3, 2, 1. We don't have no BILO. Okay, so we have a 796, a 799, and a 778. It's going to go to our friend there in the middle, Kerry Miller. We're selling it. He's just bought himself a music club. He's now got to put on live performances and fucking headbang his brains out. And why not? Let's take a look at the before and after photos. You just imagine what this place once was and what it is now. I do like this aspect of House Flipper. I'm not going to lie. Where you see what it was before, before and after. Completely transformed into, something different, reimagined. It's just really good. There you go. That is... I'm going to save them photos, actually, because I might be able to use them. Pam says a lot of work, amazing, and Kathy says, love your imagination. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. You guys are fucking awesome. You really are. Okay. That has been tonight's stream. And yes, I know my computer's glitched into the wall. But yeah. That has been tonight's stream. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I will be back at some point with another one. So thank you for watching. It does mean a lot. Before I go here, there are two people to shout out here. The first one's in the chat. That's Pam's Game TV 2000. If you like House Flipper, then you're going to love her videos. She does intricate videos. She does absolutely incredible builds, smaller builds sometimes, but the imagination this lady has got is uncomparable. She is absolutely fantastic. Good night, Kathy. She really, really deserves your subscribe. So go and subscribe to Pam's Game TV 2000. Also, My Brother from Another Mother. If you like watching people who enjoy playing with their cucumber, then you need to go and subscribe to Boston Tea Party. He does House Flipper, he does Police Simulator, he does Firefighting Simulator, he does Car Mechanic Simulator, he does abso-fucking-lutely everything. So please go and subscribe to my boy, My Brother from Another Mother, Mr. Boston Tea Party, right here on YouTube. Kathy in the chat says, awesome stream. Thank you very much, Kathy. You're an awesome person. And I'm going to get out here now. Pam says, thank you, Flawless, so much. You are more than welcome. I'll be back at some point, but I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching once again. It does mean a lot. All of you guys out there, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will be back very, very soon, hopefully. Good night, Pam. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and God bless you all. Good night, everyone. Bye.